Good morning children, welcome to the video class. Grade 6 Geography. We are seeing our second chapter. Globe, latitudes and longitudes. Globe, it is the true model of Earth. Latitudes and longitudes, it is an imaginary line that drawn on the Earth's surface to locate a place on the Earth. And then we saw about the four important parallels of latitudes, no? Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, Arctic Circle and Antarctic Circle. Yes, so today we are going to see about the heat zones of the Earth. Heat zones of the Earth. There are three heat zones of the Earth: torrid zone, temperate zone and frigid zone. See, heat zones are otherwise called as climatic zones of the Earth. First we will see about the torrid zone. The midday sun, it is exactly overhead at least once a year on all latitudes in between Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. See, the midday sun, it is exactly overhead at least once a year on all latitudes in between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. This area therefore receives the maximum heat and is called torrid zone. And then temperate zones, the midday sun never shines overhead on any latitude beyond the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. The midday sun, it never shines overhead on any latitude. The angle of the sun's rays goes on decreasing towards the poles. That means 80 degree north, 60 degree north, 40 degree north and 20 degree north. Likewise, it will decrease towards the poles. As such, the areas bounded by the Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle in the northern hemisphere and the Tropic of Capricorn and the Antarctic Circle in the southern hemisphere have moderate temperature. These areas, they have moderate temperatures, and then these are therefore called temperate zones. And then frigid zones, areas lying between the Arctic Circle and the North Pole in the northern hemisphere and the Antarctic Circle and the South Pole in the southern hemisphere are very cold. The areas, it lies between Arctic Circle and northern pole, and then Antarctic Circle and the southern South Pole in both hemispheres, they have very cold climate, and it is because here the sun does not rise much above the horizon. Therefore, its rays are always slanting. These are therefore called frigid zones. This type of climate is called frigid zones. And then what are longitudes? To fix the position of a place, it is necessary to know something more than the latitudes of that place. See, to fix a particular place, we need some other reference of point than the latitude. That is called longitude. We need both the longitude and latitude to fix a particular place. You can see, for example, that Tonga Islands in the Pacific Ocean and then Mauritius Islands in the Indian Ocean are situated on the same latitude. The both places, it is situated on the same latitude, that is 20 degree south latitude. Now, in order to locate them preciously, we must find out how far east or west these places are from a given line of reference running from the North Pole to the South Pole. Yes, to locate a place, we must find out how far away from the east or west these places are from a given line of reference running from the North Pole to the South Pole. And then these lines of reference are called meridians of longitudes. These line of reference, they are called meridians of longitude. And then the distance between them are measured in degrees of longitudes. Is same like the latitude degrees, 90 degree north, 20 degree north, like that. And each degree is further divided into minutes and minutes into seconds. Each degree, it is further divided into minutes and that minute into seconds. And they are semicircles and the distance between them decreases steadily polewards until it becomes zero at the poles where all the meridians meet. See, these meridians are semicircle and the distance between them decreases steadily towards the pole until it becomes zero at the poles where all the meridians meet. The the meeting point of the meridians was poles. And then unlike parallels of latitudes, all meridians are of equal length. See, all meridians, it is in the same length, equal length. Thus it was difficult to number the meridians. So it is very difficult to number the meridians because it is are of the equal length. Hence all countries decided that count should begin from the meridian which passed through the Greenwich, where the British Royal Observatory is located. See, so all the countries decided to start the count from the meridian which passed through the Greenwich, where the British Royal Observatory is located, and this meridian is called the prime meridian, and its value is 0 degree longitude, and from it we count 180 degree eastwards as well as 180 degree westwards, and the prime meridian divides the earth into equal halves. The prime meridian, it divides the earth into equal halves, the eastern hemisphere and the western hemisphere, see like this. And then therefore the longitude of a place is followed by the letter E from the east and W for the west, and it is however interesting to note that 180 degree east and 180 degree west meridians are on the same line. The both east and west meridians are on the same line. Now look at the grid of the parallels of latitudes and meridians of longitudes on the globe. Figure 2.6. Look at the figure 2.6 in your book. See, this is the grid. The latitudes and longitudes, it is intersecting in a place, no, that is called the grid. You can locate any point on the globe very easily if you know its latitude and longitude. If we know the latitude and longitude, it is very easy to locate a point on the globe. For example, Dhubri in Assam is situated at 26 degree north latitude and 90 degree east longitude. Find out the point where these two lines cut each other. That point will be the location of Dhubri. Yes, we can locate a place with the use of latitude and longitude of a particular place. And then to understand this clearly, draw equidistant vertical and horizontal lines on a paper. Look at the picture 2.7 in your book. They have drawn a vertical and horizontal lines, no? Label the vertical rows with numbers and horizontal rows with letters. See, this one is the vertical line and this one is the horizontal lines. In vertical line, we can write it as A, B, C, and then in horizontal line, we can write it as 1, 2 and 3. See, now we can locate a place with the use of these lines. And then label the vertical rows with numbers and horizontal rows with letters. Draw some small circles randomly on points where these horizontal and vertical lines intersect each other. Name these small circles as A, B, C, D and E. See, draw a vertical line and horizontal line in a paper, and for the horizontal line you can note it as A, B, C, D, and then for vertical line you can write it as 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you can draw a small circle randomly on any point, and then name these small circles as A, B, C, D and E. Let vertical lines represent east longitudes and horizontal lines as north latitudes. Now you will see that the circles A is located on B degree north latitude and 1 degree east longitude. Find out the location of other circles. So you can take a paper and you can draw vertical and horizontal line and you can locate a place like that. You can write A, B, C and 1, 2, 3 and you can locate a place in that vertical and horizontal line. Yes, that's all children. Today your class was over. See, note down your homework. What is the latitudinal value of the Tropic of Cancer? What are the 3 heat zones of the earth? What do you mean by prime meridian? Write about temperate zones. Read the lesson properly. Read the 2 pages properly and then write the answers for these questions. Thank you children. We will meet in the next class.